you all to this online webinar on Busting Myths on Scholarship by the Global Scholarship Program. Respected teachers, students, and my dear friends, welcome to this wonderful program. To know more on this aspect, today we have a great personality, Ms. Veena Deshpande. She is a co-founder and managing director of Govt Technologies Private Limited. Can I continue or shall I stop here? Ma'am, can I continue?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So she's very interested to help students to complete their education financially, but soon she realized that she alone cannot help too many students. So she started exploring options which could help students in solving their financial issues. As a result, she got to know that there are hundreds of scholarships available, but students are not aware of it. If they're aware of it, the application process is complex. We know that in many scholarship programs is really complex. And there is no one to provide a quick support or resolve their queries. Hence, she decided to solve this problem and came up with an idea called the Global Scholarship Program. She has a dedicated team to filter all available scholarships and forward it to eligible students. Her team is also helping students on guiding them how to apply for scholarships. And as a result of her hard work and her team, they have a startup and which is being right now recognized by the government of Karnataka. And she has won the prestigious award called Elevate 100 from government of Karnataka. So we have a great personality here to share with our students, the students of St. Dominics College, and to all teachers of the college about these scholarship programs. I heartily welcome Ms. Veena Deshpande to this great program. Ma'am, the floor is yours.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Let's begin with this. I want to check a quick check with the students and the audience who are listening to me. Am I audible or not? The first thing, so that I should not miss out any quality information the student has to miss out of this webinar. So a quick question, if students are listening to me, am I audible to them? Then you can just write a yes in the comment box. Along with that, make sure that you drop your education over there so that I'll address the right students, and I'll based on your courses, I can address more information to you guys. So please keep in the comment box what's your qualification, so that I can quickly start ahead and ask you more number of friends to join this, so that our intention behind this having the platform is to give awareness about the scholarship information which student doesn't have and can get more and more and more benefits. Well, we can start ahead. I'm Veena Deshpande from the Global Scholarship team. So today, the topic about the webinar is bursting myths on the scholarship. What does this mean? Why this title we have chosen to, to give a clarification on the myths. That is when we have started ahead with the this problem, helping the students about the scholarship. So that time when we have started ahead with it, we have done a lot of research on it. After that, we got to know, we realized that there are some misconceptions or the myths which students or parents and even the educational institutions are carrying out. So how and why they are carrying out these things? They believe that the students are assuming the scholarships are only for the reserved categories, or the one who is doing extremely good at their academics, or I should be financially very low, then only I can back the scholarship. This is the first and foremost biggest myth. The myth is what we are trying to resolve here. That is, the Global Scholarship team is trying to help the students about the awareness about the unknown scholarship, the myths and the realities, and which are the scholarships which are available to the students, which students are missing out to apply itself. Forget about the bagging them. So students are believing that throughout the year, there are only 3 to 5 scholarships are available, which student can apply. and that too with the basic criteria, considering that the academic year, excellent in academic year, or financially I should be very poor, then only I can apply for the scholarship, or then only I'm eligible to apply for the scholarship, or I should belong to any specific caste or a category, then only I can bag scholarship. No. Whereas scholarships are available from the varied resources. As everyone is aware, like scholarship is available from government. But from government itself, every student can apply two scholarships at least. That is one from the state and another from the center. So one from the state government, another from the central government. Student can apply two scholarships from the government itself. Everyone assumes that I can apply only once. I mean, as a student, I can apply only one scholarship if I'm applying for the government. For rest all, I'm not eligible at all. Then comes the second major resource, that is private organizations are funding students. The private organizations are like they are sponsoring 2% of their profits every year as a sponsoring to the for the social cause. We basically call it as a CSR funds, whereas 2% of every organization's contribution is mainly intended to improve the literacy of the social cause they are choosing majorly is improvising the literacy rate, that is education. So helping the students in terms of scholarships, they are posting out, they're releasing, they're sponsoring some funds based on the qualification criteria, based on the restricted regions and all. For example, the private organizations come like Infosys, Wipro, Fair and Lovely, Santur. These are the private organizations with their CSR funds, that's for the social cause. They are sponsoring funds on helping the students to improvise their education. Then comes a lot of NGOs are available who are coming forward. Like there are community based, there are NGOs who are raising crowd funds and making sure that they can cover up a site of region where they can help students to improve their education. They can sponsor some amount. Other than that, there are community based people are coming forward to help the students also. Apart from this, all like there are individual NRIs who are coming forward to help the students. But the problem, what is happening is the source and the provider and the receiver. That is like providers, as I have mentioned, like it's government, private, NGOs are there, community based are there, NRIs are there, and the student is the one receiver over here. There's a huge gap between these two people. Like senders, I mean, the sources are not finding the relevant candidate whom they can give. For example, most of the students fail to apply for the scholarship because they don't know the timings of it. When the scholarships are released, they are not aware. Like they are assuming the scholarships are available only 5 in the throughout the year. So they'll go and hunt the scholarship only as and when they need to pay the fees. Whereas the scholarships are available throughout the year. This is the first myth I'm resolving now. The scholarships are not just active one in a month or two. No, the throughout the year scholarships are available. Varied scholarship providers are providing varied different scholarship sponsoring there. At that time, like when you are not aware about these things, how you can apply as a student? So the one thing is we are making sure, the global scholarship team is making sure that throughout the year, at least we are shooting up a student based on his or her own profile. We are shooting up at least 60 to 70 scholarship notifications to the students on their mobile phones. The simple process over here is like as a student get registered on a portal, like you can see the registration link on the in the comment box. Like if you are registering yourself, why you need to register yourself? The reason is like once you register, you will find a basic, we'll ask you basic informations like your qualification, your previous percentage, or like your family income it might be. So these are the basic informations we are asking. It is just to share the relevant scholarship notifications to you guys. For example, I'm a girl, assume that I'm pursuing BE. Okay, so Santur is the one scholarship like which is sponsored by the Santur organization obviously, and which is dedicated only for girls. So in such scenarios, what will happen is if you have updated in your profile, like a gender specification, if you have done in your profile after the registration on a portal, so you will get immediate notification on your mobile phone. So that it is because you have updated your profile properly. If you have not specified your gender over there, like you will get Santur notification as well as some other notifications which might not be relevant for you. Okay. So this is the reason we request students to update their profile with small basic information. After that, we are making sure the as many possible related scholarships are notified to you guys. After that, what are we doing is like we are making our presence on demand, like we are making our presence on the social medias, like where students are more connected. For example, Telegram, we are connected. We are up on Instagram also. We are available on YouTube. Why are we available on YouTube? I'll explain you. Once we share the scholarship information to the students, so that time sometimes students are failing to apply the scholarship. They are finding a lot of difficulties and they are not finding anyone whom they can contact. So for that reason they visit any browsing centers where they pay some 200 to 300 bucks to apply one scholarship, whereas they don't have any information. If the browsing center person doesn't know more information about that specific scholarship, student fail to apply that scholarship. So that's a loss to the student. If you are not applying for the scholarship, then it's tough for you to bag any scholarship too. So we're making sure that we are providing a apply process video on our YouTube channel. As and when the scholarship is active, we make sure that it will be uploaded on a portal. And if you're not a registered user also, you can still see those scholarships on our website. Whereas you need to keep searching over there. Instead that if you're a registered user, you'll get notified on your mobile phone. And after that, like we're making sure its apply process is also uploaded on the YouTube channel, and where you find some easy steps, like it's hardly a video of some 3 to 7 minutes, which will solve your issues of applying process, where any application which has come up uh, that has set of criteria. The basic information what student is missing out is the start date of the scholarship, end date of the scholarship, the amount of the scholarship what student can bag after winning the scholarship, and the if the student has any queries, where the student is going to ask those questions and who's going to help them out to resolve their issues. So we are providing the support also. So whenever any scholarship comes up, the student has to be careful about few things. The student assume that like I apply many scholarship, whereas like even there might be some questions in this comment box also. I can answer those questions like and we'll have some 10 to 15 minutes of QA session where I can answer your all questions. But the thing is like students are not being aware like whether I'm applying the scholarship. Most of the students tell this to us like we apply more scholarship, but I have applied that scholarship, but I did not bag at all. There is the major thing which has to be focused by the students is like whenever you are applying for any of the scholarship, check the details about the scholarship. Like for example, as I've told, the name of the scholarship you should be clear with. Then its start date and end date. You have to apply for the scholarship within the deadline. Okay, there are 90% there are online applications, and only like some 10 to 20% applications are offline. Like you have to download the application, you have to fill out the details, and you need to post it to the respective address which has been given in the application form, or else 90% of the applications are online. So these, along with the start date and date, there is one major thing which has to be focused on the while applying the scholarship is criteria list. Criteria is eligibility criteria list is the one thing which has to be majorly focused on. Like when you're applying for the scholarship, every scholarship provider sets a list of criteria. For example, as I've told, like everyone is believing like the scholarships are only for caste based or poverty level or based on the academic. So like that, like every scholarship provider gives some set of criteria. As I've already told an example of Santur. For example, if Santur is sponsoring the scholarship, that is reserved only for girls. Okay, that is the major eligibility criteria. So if you're not matching up with that criteria, then definitely your application gets rejected over there. So likewise, what you have to do is like whenever you are applying for a scholarship, check the eligibility criteria. There might be percentage criteria, there might be gender specification, there might be a location specific also. There are some scholarships which are given to the only specific reason. For example, as I am being from the Karnataka, like some scholarships are applicable only for the students who are pursuing their studies from Karnataka. But if I'm trying to apply any scholarship from Maharashtra, Punjab or anything, so that time I'm not eligible for that scholarship at all. Then there are all chances my applications get rejected. So we are making sure that we are giving you precise, crisp information about application start date, end date, amount, or the scholarship what student is going to bag or win. Then criteria list, what all the documents which are required to apply for any of the scholarship, and its apply process also, which is going to keep a clear information to the students that whether I am, before you could apply for the scholarship, you will get to know whether I am applicable for this scholarship or not. Okay. Other than the academic, there are other scholarships are also. Scholarship is not only just on the basis of your academics you are getting the scholarship. There are other different categories also, like student might will be having a lot of other talents. For example, a student might be involved in some sports activities also, some extra talent, like it might be a singing, dancing, drawing competition, photography competitions, and all those things. There are a lot of competition based scholarships are also available. So far, like our research says, there are 86 different categories on which student can bag the scholarship, like gender specification you can have, academic based, sports, talent based. If anyone is a hostelite, for hostel, there can be scholarships. For traveling allowance, the student will get scholarship. Scholarship is not only in terms of money. Sometimes it is in terms of, like, it can be in terms of books, it can be in terms of relaxation on your any of the courses other than your education what you're performing, some elective subject, no, different courses you are taking from out of the organization. Sometimes the scholarship provider are sponsoring some funds for that also, that is relaxation on your fees. So there are like more than 86 different categories are there on which the scholarship student can bag. So it is not just any specific category based, or the one who's having a low financial income from the family, so only those student can bag it. That's a myth. And the question arises, like most of the students have asked us this previously, like uh, is it like I have applied for one scholarship, can I apply more in number or not? Yes, you can apply as a student. Like private scholarships, like there is no restriction of a criteria, like you can apply only one scholarship, and if you have bagged one you cannot bag more. No, it is not like that. Based on the education the scholarships are available, based on the gender the scholarships are available, based on the state wise the scholarships are available. Now, like what TGS, how are we supporting? I repeat the same thing because students should be aware, like what are we helping the student? It might be parents, it might be even the institutions are also getting talented staff, because the scholarship is the one thing which is going to help students a lot. Like we are available on the social medias, we are available on the easy accessing social medias like Instagram, YouTube, and Telegram, where students can communicate with us, where quickly issues get resolved. We are available on WhatsApp also. The WhatsApp numbers, support numbers are displayed here, like along with our social media pages, where you can have a quick accesses. Presently in this month, we have around 14 active scholarships. As I have initiated my conversation, like student usually assume that there are only 3 to 5 scholarships which are available throughout the year. Whereas in this month, in September month itself, we have around 14 scholarships which are active on our portal. Okay. Which are obviously for the different courses. And there are some out of 14, like we have some 4 competition based also. For example, anyone is good at art, like anyone is good at creating content. The logo designing is the one competition which is there, and there is a content creation, like give some punchline to the organization. For example, like Amul, the taste of India is the punchline of that company. So like that, there are punchline competitions are there. There are small competitions which there is no criteria for that. Any student can showcase his or her talent and write the creative designs or the content, and they can win the scholarship. And other than that, like on our present platform, like 7 scholarships are those of which we have uploaded the apply process video also on your YouTube channel. If you keep on subscribing the channel and following the Instagram, that will help you out. Like any quick new application as new scholarship has come up, we'll be keep posting for the. If you're a registered user, definitely you'll get notified on your mobile phone. Other than that, like you can, if you're following on the pages also or the YouTube channel also, you can have a quick notifications over there, so that you can easily apply, and you will be the first who can apply. Why I should apply first? There are some private organizations which are sponsoring the scholarships, like we accept only first 100 or 200 applications. I mean, that means like there might be lakhs together students who are applying for the scholarship, but they consider only first 200 applications. So that time, if you know early, you can apply early and you can win the scholarship. If you apply more in number, and more scholarships you can bag. Most of the students have asked few more questions like us, like there is one more myth. So most of the students assume that today I'm applying for the scholarship and tomorrow the amount will be credited in my account. No, that's also one of the myth. The application process itself, like when the application start date has come, that itself has a duration of application closing date itself fall into between 30 to 90 days. This is the duration where applications are still open. Okay, this is the first step. Then comes the second step is your applications will be filtered over there. They will be checking your all eligibility criteria, documents, whether you are matching up with the requirements or the criteria list what the sponsor has given, the scholarship provider has given. Are you matching up with those things or not? So those that is usually student are assuming like today I'm filling up the application and tomorrow amounts will be credited. That's the one more biggest myth. The application process usually takes the application apply process itself from 30 to 90 days, and after that it is usually 2 to 3 months every scholarship provider will take to filter the application and announce the winners. So that time, one thing what student has to do is student has to give a relevant phone number, relevant email ID, because most of the scholarship providers are making sure that they are notifying the status of your application, whether it is accepted, whether it is rejected, whether if it is accepted, it is in what stage, the disbursement date and time. All those things will be notified on your phone and on your email. So make sure that when student is filling up the applications, give the relevant details over there, so that there you should know the status of your application. Okay, now like we can move ahead for the question answer session. Like any student has any questions, please quickly throw in the comment box. I'll keep answering your queries here. Guys, if you have any questions, you can quickly throw your questions. I mean, most of the students, even if college also has some queries, like they can throw the question in the comment box. I'll quickly answer those questions. So I repeat, presently we have 14 active scholarships of this month, okay? And out of which like 7 apply process videos are already uploaded, and remaining 7 we are on it, like we'll be uploading it soon. So you can quickly have and check our website, check which scholarships are applicable for you, and keep applying more in number. The more you apply, the more chances are you can bag. If you're missing out, and it's nothing wrong. And other than that, like it's nothing like only a few students are, bagging scholarship is a proud thing. I think every one of you have heard about Piyush, who's the Lenskart owner. He also has completed his studies in foreign with the help of scholarship only. Bagging scholarship is a proud thing. It's not that something like feel inferior out of it. Applying scholarship, and the more scholarship we are focusing on is Indian student, as well as like we're focusing student who are planning to go to abroad for their higher studies. So that time the fee structures will be very, very, very high. Like it fall in somewhere between 30 to 50 lakhs or even more. So that time scholarship will become a mandate for them. So if any one of you are planning for the higher studies, you can please start applying now itself. At least you will have some more clarity on the apply processes. So guys, if you have any queries, you can ask. Please throw your questions in the comment box. I hope I'm audible to the audience. So if
Yes,
I'm,
ma'am. Yes.
please make sure that if you guys have any queries, you can ask and I can answer your queries. Students usually ask this question to us, like previous, like I mean, my father or my mother, like is a government employee, like can I apply for any scholarships or not? Yes, I mean, parents being in the, I mean, on the payroll, so most of the students usually ask like whether I can apply for the scholarships or not. Yes, you can apply. There are some scholarships which are available for the students whose parents are pursuing in any government organizations also. Guys, if you have any questions, you can please write in the comment box. I can answer your queries.
And there is a question from Sonia Sunny. What are the scholarships available for degree students?
Sorry, come again.
There is a question in the chat box
Uh-huh.
asking from Sonia Sunny, what are the scholarships available for degree students?
Give me a minute. I'm going through comment. Yes, we do have, like, the scholarship list. What I'm talking about, like out of 14 scholarships, I think more than 10 are applicable for students who are pursuing their UGs. Scholarships are available for everyone, like for the PU students, for the undergraduate students, for masters, for PhD, for one who's doing the fellowship. The scholarships are available, from 1 to 9 also standards. Uh, yes, the scholarships are available. I think I'm shooting already the list of the scholarships in the comment box. Any other queries, guys? Students usually ask few more questions also. They carry up somewhat myths like, can I mean, I can apply one or more scholarships or not? There are only few organizations like which will not let you apply for multiple scholarships. There are only finger count, like Zindal is the one, like which will, if you have already bagged one scholarship, like you cannot apply or you are not liable for the, you know, applying for this Zindal scholarship. It is like Zindal itself has some of these criterias, like so that they want to sponsor the scholarship for the students who have not bagged it. So one, not with every scholarship provider, yeah, few of they have. Guys, if you have any queries, like you can answer. Like we have scholarship, I mean, especially for the UG students, like we have Pragati scholarship active on a portal. Like we have national scholarship exam, like which is applicable for class 11, 12, diploma and bachelor's again. Then Asha Jyoti scholarship scheme is the one more thing which is basically for students who are pursuing the scholarship amount worth is 20,000 rupees. The last day to apply for it is 30th September. Like you can hurry up, like you remind with 7 days more. You can quickly apply for the scholarship. And there is one more scholarship like SD Seed scholarship where the scholarship amount worth is 20,000 GAN, which is applicable for class 10, 11, 12. Like you can, if that is not helpful for you, like you can, Drupan, like I'm already sharing all the in comment box. Okay, and if you hit the website, you will get all the scholarship informations. We are already sharing here on the comment box. Okay, Drupan, right? Yep. You can check these informations over here. Any other questions, guys? Like we have a lot of scholarships. Kindler Igniting Mind is the one scholarship which is going to, again, the scholarship amount worth is 75,000 rupees. Okay, keep applying for the scholarship. If you bag the scholarship, you can cover up your fees and you can probably help your siblings also on the same. The 75,000 is a huge scholarship amount which is applicable for bachelors, any UG students. Again, the last date is 30th September, which are going to exhaust many in this September. Like we are adding few more scholarships which are active for the October month also. Throughout the year there will be scholarships and you keep applying for that. And one more scholarship we have, that is Indus Tower scholarship, that is also going to exhaust in the month of September, which is applicable for every students. It is, there is no education criteria which has been mentioned over there. Like it is applicable for everything. One more is there called as Ramankant Munjal scholarship, which is going to expire on 1st of October. The scholarship amount worth is 50,000 rupees, and again it is applicable for bachelor students. Guys, any queries you have? Let me know if you have any queries. Else not, we can wind up the session.
Ma'am, one question.
Yes, sir.
Many of the students are from the first year degree batch.
Okay.
Can they apply any kind of scholarship, like from the state, from the country, and can they continue their degree programs for the next 2 years?
Yes, definitely they can. In fact, when they are in the first year, it is good for them because there are many scholarships which is renewable also. If they have applied now, for example, Skindler is the one scholarship, whereas you can apply as a fresher also, and next year you can just renew it. Okay, so that time it will be helpful for the student. Like if they are in the first year, so they have all chances to bag the same scholarship for remaining 2 years also. So it is good. I mean, if they are students in the first year, they can apply scholarship where it will be beneficial for them in the upcoming years also. They can, because the scholarships are based on their previous year results, that might be second year or the intermediate, what you call. So based on that, the scholarship providers has varied criteria list. Like it's not like it's student can just apply when they are in the final year or any. No, that is what the one thing we are solving also. This is also one more biggest myth. The scholarships are available from first standard also. Students who are pursuing the first standard, even we will find scholarship for them also. But where are their parent dependent scholarship, like parent has to apply for the scholarships and all. So our major focus is like 10th and above students we are focusing on, because they are kind of independent where they can apply their scholarships also. So this is what the major thing we are trying to, and they are matured enough, like about they have the awareness about this scholarship, how they can help this their fee structures and all those things. It is very good if students are applying the scholarship when they are in their first year. They can bag the same scholarship for the next 2 years also. They'll have that awareness in their mind. Okay, last time I applied and I have bagged it, so that I can apply for the next upcoming month also. So for the Skindler and Pragati, there are scholarships which are get renewed in the every year, which are where student can apply and they can be consistent on that and they can cover up their fees. Any other
Thank you.
questions?
Thank you very much.
Any other questions? Students, any other questions? Well, yes, Rupan, thank you so much. We are shooting your informations on that. Like it's not thank you which will make us happy. The student has to apply for the scholarship and has to bag the scholarship. Then our all efforts will reach out somewhere, and we'll be more happy when any student is bagging the scholarship. Then this portal has the global scholarship platform what we have created. If it is helping students, then we are more happy. So
There are two more questions.
one student has asked, like Richard has asked, like percentage or chances of getting scholarship. Yeah, as I have told you, Richard, like the thing is, like chances of bagging the scholarship is based on the criteria list which has been given. The first and foremost thing is you have to apply on time. Before the deadline, you have to apply for the scholarship. Second thing, you have to check the criteria list whether this scholarship is matching up with my education, or the apply criteria list are matching up with me or not. For example, assume that a scholarship provider has kept a restriction of percentage criteria. For example, I should score 50%, then only I am liable to apply for the scholarship. That is the one criteria. Understood? So if I have scored 49%, then I cannot fit into the category or I'm not meeting up the criteria at all, so then I'm not liable. If I apply also, I cannot win the scholarship. So when applying, just make sure that read out the criteria list very well, which we are making sure that we are giving all curated data. Okay, we are giving very clear data over there, like clear information over there. The criteria list, it might be the documents what you're attaching, that should be like very correct. Like you're not missing out with any of the documents which the scholarship provider is asking you. So that time, don't miss any of the scholarship, and more in number you apply, definitely you'll bag at least in a least at least you can bag two scholarships. Okay, if you are applying out of 60 to 70, you can bag at least 2 to 3 out of it, definitely you can bag. Lucky you have sent something. No, I did not understand what comment it is. Scholarship that are available for become students. Yes, Nabil, like I have mentioned you, like Pragati scholarship is there, Raman Kant scholarship is there. So I have mentioned Skindler Igniting Mind is there. So there are many out of 14 active what we have this month. Out of that, I can bet you like I there are some 8 to 10 scholarships which are applicable for UG students. Start applying for the scholarships. Any other questions, guys? And one who's performing, who's planning to go for abroad for their higher studies can apply for the abroad scholarships also. We have one dedicated category for that only. So you can just start applying. One who's planning to go for their higher studies to abroad, you can start applying for that. There are many scholarships. Sponsors are there. The college itself is sponsoring the scholarship to the students, so that keep applying for the abroad scholarships. Okay. Any other questions? Or else I'll wind up the session. Nabil, thank you so much. Well, I request guys to register on a portal so that, and whereas it is absolutely free of cost, we are not charging anything from the student or the institution wide. So start applying for more in number scholarships so that you can bag more scholarships. And whereas your education process turns very smooth, it will be hassle free. Like you will not have any problem for your fee structures and all those things. So follow us on our YouTube channel, subscribe our YouTube channel so that you can get to know about the new scholarship application process where you might be finding some difficulty. So that time that video can help you out like with the proper processes and on. If you're following us on Instagram, like you will get to know a quick notification about the scholarship which have been upcoming scholarship. Telegram where you'll find a lot of scholarship information. On Instagram, we are quickly responding the queries also. If student is finding any difficulty to apply any of the scholarship or a clarification the student needs, we are responding on WhatsApp as well as on Instagram between 10 to 6 p.m. I think one more question someone has asked, like, Lucky, yes, the global scholarship platform is for free of cost. You can register on the portal and it's not going to cost you anything. And Rupan has asked one more question. Is this applicable for all caste students? Yes, the scholarships are based on the out of these scholarships, like you can, the eligibility criteria, they have mentioned the caste also, the other criteria also. You can please go through the information which has been curated and given is to access for the students. Please read out the instructions very carefully before you could apply for the scholarship. And apart from that, if you need any help, we are available on the social media pages. You can connect with us at any instance. So let's take any other questions if we have. Well, we'll wind up the session. So I would like to thank sir, and I would like to thank St. Dominics College, like which has come forward to connect with us to help the students for their education purpose. Like they have come forward, joining hands to us with us, like to make this webinar successful. Thank you so much, sir, for your all cooperation, and would like to thank all the team members who have contributed in making this webinar successful, and definitely the students who have joined this webinar. And we are here to help you guys. Please get more and more benefits so that it will be helpful for us and helpful for you guys. We'll be happy by the end of the day, like if you are bagging any scholarship. I would like to thank uh, the principal, that is Dr. Simon Thomas, for letting us do this webinar. I would like to thank Dr. Gibson also on this, like who was throughout the session, who was coordinating with us. Thank you so much, sir. Let us be connected where we can help students more in number. Would like to thank the coordinator who has helped with us, like it's Nidhin Joy, who has connected with us throughout this program from the day my team member has connected and till the webinar ends. Thank you so much. Let's stay connected to help students more in number. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah, sir, you are audible.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. From our side, it's a great pleasure, and it was a great session. I
Thank you,
think
sir.
most of the students are in the first years of their degree program,
Yes.
and from the first year itself, we could give them a good gift
Yes.
from you. So, on
Yes.
behalf of our college, on behalf of our principal, on all the teachers, and also the coordinator, Professor Nathan Joy, we thank you very much, and I hope that students will be connected with the website and all the social media platforms. It was really interesting because many had questions that some of them have asked. I think many will go through explore your portal, your website, social medias, and will be connected. I hope all students will make a good fruit out of it.
God bless you,
And
sir.
once again, thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Ina, and also Professor Nidin for coordinating. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.